Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a deep dive in Dress to Impress lore. Lana is recognized by players as the nail lady, a nail technician featured in the game. You guys know Lana, her iconic brown hair and white outfit. She has her hair in a messy bun and she does her work. She works at the in-game nail salon in Dress to Impress and technically remains seated at her workstation at all times. And this all changed during the April Fools of 2024 update when her role as a nail technician took a crazy turn. Oh, when I say crazy, I mean crazy. This was meant to be a joke, but then it sparked something unexpected in the Dress to Impress game. There was a new diary on the nail lady's desk, giving players a glimpse into her thoughts. In the diary, she expresses frustration, writing, "They just call me nail lady when I'm so much more than that." And this very moment marked the first time she shared her true name with the players, stating, "My name is Lana, but nobody calls me that, and I hate it here. I'm going to run away one day." Okay, but to be honest, reasonable crash out. If that was me and I was just referred to as Nail Lady, I'm gonna start my application now to a new job, thanks. Inside the same diary, Lana attaches a photo of the Dress to Impress studio. Alongside the image, she writes a chilling note, her intention to burn the studio to the ground. But it doesn't stop there. Players also discover a disturbing list in her diary. The list appears to be a hit list with names checked off one by one. It includes just random player names, but also actual devs behind the game. It kind of just looked like Lana was simply a forgotten NPC who finally snapped, and she just wanted some revenge on anyone who just reduced her as just the nail lady. But the story took another twist. It wasn't just that straightforward. Because in the very next update, her diary was moved from the desk to a new spot behind her. When players went to go check, the contents of the diary had completely changed, revealing a different side to the story. The new diary entry had a message filled with confusion and urgency that said, "This isn't me, they replaced me with some doppelganger, that's not me, I'm Lana, she's not, but she's pretending to be me." So Lana claimed that she had been replaced by an imposter, and that one of the game developers was responsible for holding the real Lana captive. The imposter, a doppelganger, had taken Lana's place, and was now pretending to be her in the game. And it seemed like Lana was actually scared of this clone and it might ruin her reputation. Guess what? Yeah, I'm sure you guessed it. The diary had more unsettling revelations. I think she's the reason why all the players are going missing. Now we have missing posters pinned behind the nail salon chair. And the posters featured some developers who were named on Lana's earlier target list. So the new question is, if the real Lana wrote the diary, then why are people still going missing when the doppelganger is still in control? This made everyone wonder if the imposter was actually behind the disappearances. Or, it could also be that Lana is not as innocent as she claims. The diary gives players a cryptic hint by revealing a Roblox user ID, 57595855595. Searching this ID leads to a Roblox account that links to a mysterious YouTube channel. And on this channel, viewers find really unsettling videos with titles like Awakening, 3 Rules, and more. In these videos, a strange entity appears, speaking ominously about Lana. And they claim that Lana is interfering with the plans by exposing the truth. And it also hints that the same force may be responsible for replacing her with doppelgangers. So the entity could be trying to overrun the game by using clones, and Lana was trying to stop it. And it turns out, Lana wasn't just a victim. She made her own Roblox game called Forest. The game's description reads, "View the truth of my story." Unlike Dress to Impress, the Forest is a completely different experience, and it was really cool. If you want to watch my gameplay, don't forget to click here. It's darker and more narrative driven. When you find the clues in the game, players learn that Lana was diagnosed with a terminal illness, and this tragic event pushed her to start working at the in-game nail salon. Near the end of the game, players discover a podium that requires 4 people to activate. Once unlocked, it opens a maze, which eventually leads to a secret message. The message is encoded in binary and translates to, "You may have finished your trials, but the evil still lurks throughout. This is not the end, there will be chaos." Now we know that this is not the end of Lana's story, and the darkness surrounding it is far from over. Lana's Roblox profile also links to a mysterious group called Sudad. This is a word in Portuguese, and there is no English translation. But with my research, the word essentially means the empty sadness and longing, which may never return, and it also accompanies nostalgia. And it gets even creepier. The description reads, "Welcome to the birth of an uprising, a new dawn, where we stand united against the forces of evil." As I'm editing now, I realize that the description has changed since then, and now it reads, "I must now reject the sentiment of Sudad and embrace the resistance of apathy. Perhaps you were the doves in the sea of crows." And that is all I have to say. Obviously, in future videos, we will actually explore certain things have changed since we have new lore. Inside Sudad is an exclusive subgroup called Coterie. Also, coterie just means a small group of people with the same interests. And this subgroup is seemingly reserved for some special members. Within coterie, players discover profiles linked to the missing individuals mentioned in Lana's diary. But hold on, these users aren't the developers originally listed on her so-called hit list. This revelation sparked a new chapter in Lana's lore, filled with unexpected twists. Things take a darker turn when one of the missing user's profile is decoded. The bio contains a cipher that, when solved, reveals a chilling truth. Coterie isn't a resistance, it's a list of Lana's sacrifices. At this moment, we as players are left kind of like questioning Lana's true intentions, until another game appears, hinting that there's more to the story. Lana later released another experience called Questionaire, listed on her Roblox profile. This game essentially took the form of a really creepy live stream, where Lana talked about her awakening and being financially blackmailed. She expresses her love for the nail salon and says nothing has happened yet. However, the experience ended with a chilling twist. A final message appeared. "Don't believe her, please. That's not the real Lana." Moments later, all players were kicked from the server. The error message read, "I am the real Lana." A new update followed, adding a hidden room to the game containing yet another diary. In this diary, the truth unravels. Lana was behind the sacrifices and player removals. You guys, she wrote about how easily she could manipulate the player base into trusting her. During this update, she publicly unalived 3 coterie members in front of the players. But the story takes another turn when a coterie member unalives Lana, seemingly ending her revenge arc. But then, the question lingered, was that really the end? Days go by, and Lana's YouTube channel posted a new video titled The Last Serenade. The video revealed the Lana who was unalived was just another doppelganger. It warned viewers that more were coming, and that a gate had been opened. The same gate from the Forest game, which required 4 sacrifices, was now active. 3 coterie members plus the doppelganger equals the full toll. The group Sudad then added a new faction called Plague, further expanding the lore. Plague was formed by a mysterious Roblox user named Agamon. Lana's dialogue hinted that she wanted to free Agamon using the gate. Following this, Lana launched a new game called The Fortress. Guys, this game is so unsettling. Let me tell you, this game was full of unsettling messages and cryptic notes on the walls suggesting the real Lana had returned, but she was now brainwashed. Players eventually unlocked a dungeon in the basement by entering 2 passwords. Bestow me the truth and plague. Inside, they encountered Agamon at last. Clues scattered throughout revealed he had been experimenting on Lana to create the perfect doppelganger. A final note delivered the most devastating reveal. 1. Lana was merely a vessel, and once her purpose was fulfilled, Agamon planned to discard her entirely. Thank you guys for watching part 1 of the deep dive of Dress to Impress lore. There's a lot more to talk about, so stay tuned. Up next is the second part of what we know so far, and my favorite part of the lore, the Halloween update. Have an amazing and spectacular day. Bye!